Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm at an extremely popular restaurant chain to try a limited edition item on the menu. Now the reason I'm doing this particular one is because I put a poll on Instagram and this came out at #1. The most people voted for this one. So people must want to try it, they want to see it. They probably don't want to waste their money on it. So I'm going to do that for you. So what am I reviewing here and what am I going to be getting? So it's the Fanta Orange chicken wings. In Nando's own words, they describe this as, imagine Nando's original peri peri sauce had a baby with Fanta Orange. Aside from that being very creepy and weird and doesn't make any sense to me, who are they targeting with this? It feels like they're targeting a very young audience. Now, I don't know the cost of them yet before I go and order them. So I don't know if these are like a cheap little side meal or I don't actually know much about it. So I'm going to go find out. Is this just some sort of marketing gimmick to have people like me try it, or maybe to attract a lot of young people to go and spend their money on it? I don't know. Could they be onto a winning combination with this? Again, I don't know. So let's go and find out. It's extremely busy. That's why I'm in the car, by the way, doing the introduction. There's a queue outside the restaurant. There's cars pulling up to it. So it's very unlikely we're going to be able to record inside of there or even get a seat. So it might be a collection that I take home with me. Stick along watching this video and you can ultimately find out if it's worth your time and money to try the Fanta Orange chicken wings. The thought of it's making me feel weird already. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let's go and eat. So I've got the food. It took 3 minutes for the order to go through to collection. Now bear in mind, it was 40 minutes until you could take a seat. It was that busy in there. Anyway, I've got the food. In fact, you could actually say I've secured the bag. Yes, that's very immature, isn't it? I know. Let's unpackage this thing. So, firstly, you get a nice little Fanta Orange sticker on there to say that they are Fanta Orange wings. In fact, Fanta Zero wings. I would have thought they'd want to have the sugar in there for the taste. Anyway, let's... Oh wow, okay. Let's have a bit of a close-up on these. They look a little bit... They look just a little bit not saucy. I mean, look at that. It doesn't look the greatest, does it? So let's tell you a couple of things before I try them. These were £7.50 and look what you get for £7.50. 1, 2, 5 tiny wings. I mean, that is ridiculous. That is so overpriced. Ridiculous. The wings itself, they're not coated in a lot of sauce. They look really, really plain. They don't look the greatest at all. I'm not impressed so far with the visual aspect of it. Let's just pull it apart. Let's see how they're cooked. Yeah, so the meat is literally falling off the bone. And look how clean that bone is as well. Yeah, look at that. Look how clean that bone is. So they're fresh. And they fall off the bone. So they're cooked quite well. I would like these to be crispier though. They just feel a little bit undercooked. They're a bit pale. So not undercooked as in they're undercooked, I'm going to get ill. But as in they're just a little bit pale for me. Should have been grilled a bit longer. Anyway, let's waste no time. Let's try them.
Hmm.
So, first Thoughts? There's no flavour. There is absolutely no flavour on that one. Right, let's try another one. So we're going to try another one with the skin on. I'm going to dip it into this sauce though. I'm going to try and get as much of the sauce as I can. Look how dry that looks, as in, I don't mean dry. The chicken's not dry itself. It's very moist. It's juicy. The meat is tender. But the actual saucy element to it, I was expecting way more sauce. We'll have another go. That is extremely disappointing so far. I literally can't taste the peri peri or the Fanta really. Okay, so there's hints of sweetness in there, hints, and I mean it's so minor. You really can't taste much at all of it. No, right. Just for the benefit of the doubt for Nando's, I'm gonna. This is probably the sauciest bit that I can find. I'm really, I'm not trying to do a disservice to Nando's. I'm gonna try my very best to get the flavour here. I was expecting way more sauce on this, so let's give it a go. Right. I can taste a bit more now on this one. But I mean, I'm really having to sort of dig in for that sauce. Okay. That's enough, I think, with them. So, with the sauce that I can actually taste, there's a slight sweet element to it. But I can't really taste the peri peri on it. And ultimately, I can't really taste the Fanta Orange. So, I don't know if everyone's going to have this experience or I've just got a really poor Nando's experience. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. Please just have a look at them. They are not saucy whatsoever. They're just, they're not I don't think they're actually coated in anything. There's like a little dab of it. No. So the wings themselves, they're cooked pretty good. I mean, the meat just falls off the bone. It's tender. It's soft. But, we're here for the limited edition. We're here for the Fanta Orange and Peri Peri. Apparently, these sauces had a baby, and this is what was delivered. Yeah, not impressed whatsoever. And just remember, this has cost £7.50. £7.50 for that. Extremely disappointing. Have I just had an unlucky experience? Is it just my luck that it's ended up like this? I don't know. Have you tried them? Please let me know if you've had a bit more of a saucier experience. That sounds a bit weird. But you know what I'm saying? If you've had these wings where they've been fully coated in the Fanta Orange and the Peri Peri mix and you can taste it, please let me know. But on the first time of having these, I am bitterly disappointed. Now, I'm actually a fan of Nando's in general. I think Nando's is great. Well, it used to be great value. I think it's tasty. I love the sauce options there. I love the sides. This is the first time I've tried a limited edition part of their menu, and I'm gonna have to say, Nando's, please don't try this again. And if you are, maybe tell your restaurants to have a consistent approach to how they cook it. I don't know if there's going to be other Nando's out there which coat this better, but you can just tell straight away it is not saucy at all. just for the purpose of the review and the purpose of this limited edition menu, the sauce, you get a hint of sweetness. There's a hint. Yeah. A slight hint of sweetness. And almost zestiness, like an orange, which would make sense, but it's not overpowering. In fact, not even overpowering. It's just not there. I can't taste anything, just anything. It's like a watered down version. Overall, should I give my overall thoughts on this? Well, I think you know what I'm going to say. I would give these a 4 out of 10. I wouldn't buy them again. I think £7.50 for that pathetic portion is horrendous. There's so many better value things out there. And I'm just wondering, is this just a gimmick gone wrong? Or have I just had a bad experience myself? Apologies, I don't want to be so negative about it, but they're not even, there's nothing to really say about it. So, yeah, this was the people who voted for this. This was the poll I put on Instagram to go and try it. The other options are probably better. I'll probably tick off those ones next. But as a whole, bitterly disappointing. Bitterly disappointing. Not impressed whatsoever. I shall not be buying again. It wasn't even worth that sticker they put on top. Bitterly disappointed. Anyway, I hope I've answered your question. I hope I've, well, you know what? I hope I haven't put you off either. Give it a try yourself somewhere else. You may have a better branch. Well, I might have just gone on a bad day. Like I say, it was an extremely busy period in the restaurant. Maybe there wasn't enough attention put on them, enough care. They missed the stroke of the sauce. I don't know. But I can only go off what I have with me. And overall, like I say, very low score. Shall not be buying again. I think it's overpriced. And it's, like I say, a bit gimmicky. So, disappointed. I've got chicken goo all over myself. And I'm £7.50 poorer. But, oh well, who cares? It's all good fun. I'm glad I've tried them. Thanks for the recommendation. If you've got any more recommendations, please let me know. I will go and attempt them. Or Joe will. Or both of us will. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you at the next one. I still finished them all. Do not think for a second that I'm wasting any food. If anyone knows me, and you get to know me, I do not leave a single bite. I'm talking, look at that. They are clean as a whistle. Can't get any more off it. Don't think, though, for a second, that's because I thoroughly enjoyed them. I'm a bit of a gannet, really. You put food in front of me, I'll just eat it. Doesn't mean that I don't know flavours and taste, though. So, Nandos, we've had some good times over the years. But this is bitterly disappointing.